Welcome back to the definitely not biased power rankings here on FinDup. We had a wild week 10 in the NFL where a lot, and I mean a lot, of interceptions were thrown. Looking at you, Jared Goff. Let's get into it. Honorable mention to the Los Angeles Chargers. Honestly, if my list went past 10, the Chargers would easily be at the number 11 spot. Harbaugh turned around defense that was one of the worst in the league in 2023 to now having the number 1 scoring defense in the NFL. They are 6-3 and currently holding on to the 6th seed for the AFC playoffs. Number 10, the Green Bay Packers. The Pack were on a bye this week, so really not that much to talk about. But what I will say is they have a very good defense, and if Jordan Love can cut down on all the boneheaded mistakes, they could be unstoppable. Number 9, the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings quarterback Sam Darnold is officially on pumpkin watch as his Cinderella story might be coming to an end. He threw 3 interceptions against a lowly 2-win Jaguars team with McCorkle Jones at the helm. Fortunately, McCorkle threw 2 picks of his own, and Brian Flores' defense held the Jaguars down on their way to a 12-7 victory. Vikings advanced to 7-2 and are second place in the NFC North, only behind the Lions. Number 8, the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals went out this Sunday afternoon and put a good old-fashioned beat down on the New York Jets, which we here at FinDup absolutely love to see. The Cardinals have won 4 straight games as Kyler Murray is playing some of the best football of his career with 3 total touchdowns in this game. Marvin Harrison Jr. is showing the flashes you want to see from a rookie, and tight end Trey McBride is making a name for himself out here in this league as he had an impressive play where he shook off Sauce Gardner and hurdled another player to pick up a first down.
Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Number 7, the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles blew out a longtime division rival in the Dallas Cowboys on their way to a 34-6 victory on Sunday. Saquon Barkley did Saquon things when he juked out the Cowboys defenders so bad they took each other out. The defense forced 5 turnovers, 4 fumbles and 1 interception, as the Cowboys with backup quarterbacks Cooper Rush and Trey Lance couldn't get anything going offensively. The Eagles are very good, and I am very excited for their Thursday night matchup against the Washington Commanders. Number 6, the Washington Commanders. Speaking of the Commies, they are coming off a tough 1-point loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers at home. It wasn't Jaden Daniels' best day, but he played well enough to win the game, and it's hard to overcome the Steelers' voodoo magic as they went down 28-27 in this one. In my mind, I could flip the Eagles and the Commanders 6-7, honestly, but I left it this way for the time being, and whichever team wins the Thursday night game, they will take the top spot for the NFC East in my power rankings. Number 5, the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens pulled off a close victory against division rival Cincinnati Bengals on Thursday night to kick off Week 10. I did a full recap on the game, so I'm not going to get into this a whole lot, but if you want to hear more of my thoughts on the Ravens, check that video out. Number 4, the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers won a tight come from behind 1-point victory against the aforementioned Washington Commanders. Danger Russ Wilson looks like Seattle Russ again as he threw a beautiful game-winning moonball to recent trade acquisition Mike Williams to lead the comeback. They have the number 2 scoring defense in the NFL, a good rushing attack with Najee Harris and Jalen Warren, and George Pickens might be the best possession wide receiver in the NFL right now as every week he gives us an insane catch for the highlight reel. The Steelers are good and the voodoo magic is back in Pittsburgh. Number 3, the Buffalo Bills. The Bills have won 5 straight games and moved 8-2 as they remain atop the AFC East. When I saw Joe Flacco's first pass of the game was a pick 6 to Teron Johnson, I knew it was going to be an easy day for the Bills. But then, classic Josh Allen reared his head and he threw 2 very bad interceptions. With that being said, the Bills didn't let the Colts claw their way back into this as they had over 400 yards of offense and forced 4 turnovers. And I hated every minute of it. Number 2, the Detroit Lions. It looked like the Lions were going to poop their pants on Sunday Night Football as Jared Goff threw 5 interceptions and they went down 23-7 at the half.
Wear a diaper.
But they pulled off a miraculous comeback and ended up winning the game 26-23 as kicker Jake Bates, former brick salesman in Houston, snuck in back-to-back field goals to win the game for the Lions. And I know people are going to get on Goff for the 5 interceptions, but 2 of them were tipped and 1 was a Hail Mary at the end of the half, so really only 2 of the 5 were that bad. The Lions continue to remain the best team in the NFC North. Number 1, the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs moved to 9-0 on Sunday in their 16-14 win over the Denver Broncos and remain the only undefeated team in the NFL. I don't know how many goats Swifties had to sacrifice to Satan to get them the win on this walk-off block field goal, but apparently it was enough. I send my thoughts and prayers to all Broncos fans across America who had to watch their team lose in the most heartbreaking way possible to division rivals and Satan worshipers, the Kansas City Chiefs. That's the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Really appreciate it when you check out my stuff. And if you like this one, be sure to check out some of my other videos. And I will see you Friday for the Thursday night recap. I love you all. Bye.